live in 3, going live in 2, going live in 1.
There he is.
Welcome in,
There
everybody.
he is.
Look at all you guys being early. I saw y'all in here 5 minutes ago. I apologize for being a few moments behind. I was just getting the stream set up. We are live. Welcome in, y'all.
I told you.
Good to see a little group together
Yeah, no,
before.
totally
Ready to
fine.
go. Good, ready to go. I appreciate it, but I don't like being late, so I apologize. I normally like my rule is like if I'm within, like if I have a meeting scheduled and it's within 2 minutes, like you're on time, you know, like 2 minutes early, 2 minutes, ideally 2 minutes early. If you're 2 minutes late, anything more than 2 minutes late, I think it's a little, I don't like it. So I will not make a habit of it, but I appreciate y'all letting me get the stream start up. We're live. Today is Educational Smurf. Welcome in, everybody, on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Facebook. Yeah, I think we're live on everything. And to everybody in the Clubhouse Discord, what's up? Happy holidays. Anybody have any holiday wins, Rocket League related? Any rank up wins or anything like this?
Nope.
Terrible. We've all been D-ranking and we're sad, but
all been D-ranking. Yeah.
Definitely D-ranking.
As you guys can see, the Clubhouse is getting flying results, flying reviews. Yes. Go team. We're going to turn it around, though. Today's Educational Smurf. What does that mean? Let me explain really quickly. What's up, England? Welcome into the stream. Educational Smurf, rank 2-2. Yeah, so I'm a Peak Grand Champ 3 player. I'm currently almost GC3 again. Queued back up. I almost got my Peak rank on stream a couple days ago, which was very exciting. And these actually games have been very, very helpful. What we do is we go into a private lobby, we'll spin a wheel, and we will shuffle the teams. Did anybody, feel free to shout, did anybody see the Educational Smurf that we uploaded a couple days ago on the YouTube? Anybody see that?
No.
No. Terrible. All right, everybody's getting kicked. Everybody's getting kicked, but at least points for honesty. Educational Smurf is a private little mini game we do where I will shuffle the wheel. I'll pair up with the lowest ranked player, and the goal is that I will walk you guys through my thought process, how I think, things you can implement. And after each game, we will go over one improvement or one key concept that everybody in the lobby can improve. I see some familiar faces. Last week or 2 weeks ago, I do these twice a month. So we talked about run-throughs last week. And this week, we'll talk about whatever I think is most relevant to y'all's improvement. Let me get a wheel set up. I'm going to be back in 1 minute. I forgot I didn't take my meds today. I'm going to take my meds before I get distracted, and I'm going to be live for like the next couple hours. So like I know I will forget. So let me go do that right now, and we'll get the lobby started up. Drop a 1 in the chat if you'd like to play, and I'll get a wheel set up. Be right back.
Alright. How do we entertain the stream while he's doing stuff?
Meds?
Actually, yeah.
What kind of meds?
I don't know.
Probably ADHD meds if I had to.
I feel like we should ask.
All the good stuff.
All the good
All
stuff?
the good stuff, yeah.
Last week we did 3 games. I don't know if we'll do 3 games again today. Thank you all for dropping 1s in the chat. I will add your names now to the...
Oh wait, I forgot.
To the thingy. Quickly,
We'll start with
mic check on stream. Anybody who's watching my stream right now, let me know if audio is good, like voice. I mean balance between my music, all that. You know what I mean? Hopefully that makes sense.
It sounds decent on Twitch.
Okay, it sounds decent on Twitch. Good.
That's what we care about anyways, right?
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. I'm not seeing you on Twitch for some reason. Wait, hold on.
That's because you're banned.
Yeah,
Might
banned.
just-
Sorry. Yep.
I'm banned? Like, that's not very nice.
No, it's not very nice. But you broke the rules.
Yeah. What'd I do?
I don't know.
I mean, you break the rules. That's how you get banned.
I break the rules?
I don't know,
Yeah.
actually. All right, let me start a quick screen share. Anybody not see their name here? We've got a couple blank spots, but that's fine. Anybody not see their name? And I'm going to need to get warmed up, so we'll do a 5-minute warm up as well after this, because I just want to make sure I play good for stream and for games. My hours have not been as high recently. First person in the lobby is going to be Merc.
Yeah, just call it.
RLCS Arc. There you go, Merc. Welcome in.
Sir.
It was your first educational Smurf? I don't recognize the name.
Yep.
Cool.
Indeed.
Nice. Go ahead and drop your current rank 2v2 rank in the chat. Next up is going to be Casper. OG, Casper the Ghost. Drop your rank in the chat if you can. I have a massive Chipotle bowl here.
Nice.
W. So we got Merc, we got Casper, and we'll be spinning for the last person in the lobby. Once you play once in a lobby, you will not be re-rolled. Out of fairness, I think that makes sense.
Alright, so we got
And
all
Apple.
high-ranking players.
Apple, you are lucky as hell, man. You've won. You got first round the last like 3 educational Smurfs. I feel like that's crazy.
Alright, guys, what can I say?
Good job for showing up. Yeah, just be better. Spin better. So it looks like we do have a tiebreaker between Casper and Apple on the lowest rank in the lobby. This will be a GC1, a Champ 2. How should we decide who gets to go on my team? Which one is the lower
I
rank
can
of y'all
play.
historically?
I can play with Merc, but I might.
Okay, if you'd prefer to be on the other team, that makes it quite easy. All right, I'm gonna drive around in free play for just 5 minutes, and I'll yap through a couple updates that I think are relevant to y'all while I get warmed up. Okay, that sound cool? Can y'all see my stream all right?
Sounds like a blast.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
I played with you last week, Luke, so I'll play with Merc this time.
Okay, yeah, that seems fair. That seems fair. I'm going to lower the quality significantly because I'm recording, streaming to 4 platforms, and streaming to y'all on Discord, which means if I do 1440p, 60 FPS, yeah, my game just gets horrifically laggy, and it's actually a good handicap, but not effective as far as the instruction goes. So last week we talked about run through demos in class, and I ended up so we chopped the video up, we added a quick intro, we did 3 games. After each game we did a minute or 2 of analysis, and then I threw that up on the main channel. Many people seemed to like it. I think the only comments I saw like a few times were just kind of like meme comments. Like I would say something like, people in this lobby aren't speed flipping, and then I would go do like a flip reset, and so I think the argument is that I'm using too many mechanics or something like this. I thought about this a little bit on the car ride before this session, and I frankly feel like I don't have the skill to turn off my mechanics in that way yet. Like when I play, I don't know how to play without mechanics unless I were to force a handicap. If we get a lobby that is, let's say, average rank Diamond 1 or below, I'm happy to jump on KBM. But it's not my intention to handicap myself for some sort of instructive purpose. I actually don't think that's helpful. I think the most instructive thing I can do is play at full strength and break down everything I'm doing, rather than like play with some sort of handicap and then show you how you can be like, how do I say this? Show off a slightly suboptimal playstyle. Like, I feel like I should just show off the best playstyle I can show, and I'm certainly not the best. But, you know, I'm top, whatever, 20,000 in North America. So, like, if you were to, get a full high school of people or of kids and make bets on who's going to win a 1v1 tournament, you would bet on me. So, I suppose I say all that to say, I think it's more instructive if I play at full strength, and frankly, I don't know if I have the skill to not play at full strength. But if we get a Diamond 1 or Diamond 2 lobby below, I'll handicap myself by playing KBM. So that way it's a little more interesting, because I do empathize with the fact that, like, okay, if you're just speed flipping against plats and you know what you're doing, and by the way, if you're, when I say plats, I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but I just mean when I'm speed flipping and flip resetting against lower rank folks, it's not even instructive, because it's somewhat cyberbullying. So that's my plan. That's my thought process on that. But I just wanted to answer that kind of question. Or I only saw like 1 or 2 comments like about like skill level like that. So I felt it was worth addressing. Any questions on that? Cool. As far as events goes, I added another event after this for folks in the Clubhouse. By the way, context, if you're one of the 50 people watching on stream right now, Clubhouse is our private improvement community. So like when you see all the names on the top left of the screen, those are folks in, it's a Discord community. Now we added events. So we currently have 17 events a month. And I added one Sunday, so I'll come back in like 2-3 hours after this stream. I'm going to be uploading the airdribble roadmap, which is very exciting. We've been working on it for the past 4.5 months. Camille, the video guy, aka Pulsarosi, has been locked in his editing dungeon, and I made good on my promise to let him out by 2026. So, Gold Star, Best Boss Ever award, or something like this. So, I will be uploading that after, but at 4 or 5 p.m. I'll be coming back for VIP replay reviews. For those of you who don't know, VIP is something we added like a month or 2 ago, and it's going to be rebalanced starting in the new year. I've been saying this at events like again and again, but if you don't come to my Monday events, final reminder, we're rebalancing the VIP to, we haven't decided how heavily we're going to nerf Priority Pass at Monday night events, but I've noticed a consistent downturn in my event attendance on Monday nights. And I think it has to do with, I got some great feedback from different people in the community at our monthly town hall. And the common complaint was just that VIP Priority Pass just didn't feel very good. It felt too powerful. And so the main purpose of VIP, by the way, it's like a higher membership tier. So it's more expensive than the normal monthly, but it's less than the boot camp. So it's like, I think depending on where you are in the world, it's between $90-something and $120 a month. And that includes one-on-one coaching with me, the coaches, training plans, priority pass, as well as your Clubhouse membership. So it's like a huge value. It's like $200, $300 monthly value for redeem all the perks every month. But we're probably we're gonna be nerfing the VIP pass to my events in some way. Like previously, we ran it for like a month where you could just like full line skip, and we would get like a situation where like 5 VIPs would show up and like 10 Clubhouse members would show up. And obviously some of y'all are on free trials, but some of y'all are paying, you know, the monthly. And so it just didn't feel good for folks not to be able to, you know, have to wait for 45 minutes for every VIP to go first. So anyways, we're nerfing VIP. We don't know how hard we're going to nerf it, if we're going to just like reduce the priority pass, or if we're going to just remove the priority pass from my events. So I haven't decided on that one yet. We're weighing the options, but if y'all want to come to our monthly town hall, we just do an open Q&A for an hour every month. Me and Jacob, aka Legend, who manages most of the ops, like kind of behind the scenes. He's the guy in the chair, like Spider-Man, like Ned from Spider-Man, and he will be there as well, so we can chat more about it. I just wanted to let y'all know because New Year's about to hit. In 2026, we'll be rolling out that update. Coolio? Any questions on any of this? Not in terms of feedback. I'm not taking like ideas, but like in terms of questions about anything that I just said making sense.
Heck yes, Spook.
It's a solid question. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah. Woo! Woo! Let's play Rocket League. Okay, so let's get this lobby started. I will be putting the name and password in the Discord chat, and I'm going to be putting on full screen camera on the stream, so please don't blur out the name and password.
You want to know the password? Just DM me with the word, like, I don't know.
Yep, just Venmo Omega.
Yep, Venmo me like
Omega.
$20.
All right, name and password are in the chat for those of you who are in this lobby. As far as norms go for comms, the only thing I'll ask is that I have the microphone while the games are going, and then afterwards we'll do an open discussion and replay analysis. So in other words, while we're playing, I'm going to be commentating my thought process. Please mute your mic. Don't ask questions during the game, unless it's like in between goals or something like this, because I will be recording for YouTube. Does that make sense? Cool. All right, name and pass in the chat. I'm setting up the lobby. Please don't join a team. I will see y'all in there in a second. Opposing team, you're welcome to leave or stay. It's up to you. But I recommend you leave. It's kind of weird hearing me calm. I would prefer you leave. Especially for kickoff strats and stuff if we do any of that. If we were to theoretically do a Spanish, which I would never. I would never. Right?
Is this going to be tournaments or private?
It's just a private match. Name and pass in chat. The match is now made.
Okay.
All right, cool. And anybody watching on stream chat, I will be answering questions not while we play. So just setting that expectation. Can you all see my screen all right?
Okay, so
Everything
do
look
we
okay?
leave a? Do we just leave the VC?
Yeah, you feel free to join the VC that's below us if you'd like. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of the join to create customs. Are those working right now? There's bugged out. Are they all good? I know we've had a lot of... They've been breaking more lately because I think we just have more members in the server. I don't know. The join to create customs, you see those below?
Oh wait, I see it.
Yeah, I'll let you all. Whenever you're ready, I will join, and we will get into these games. So this is an average, so I'm GC3, we have a GC1, we have 2 Champ 2. So this is an average GC1 ranked lobby. I will have a Champ 2 on my team, and I'll be showing you how I outplay these folks. Or maybe we'll just get wrecked, and then I'll get clipped on and put on a poster on TikTok. That could be fun too. Appreciate the comments, Mater and Hackett Sloth and Kool-Aid. I appreciate all the questions about like technical Rocket League stuff. I'm not going to answer those right now. I'm just going to focus on the gameplay. So yeah, I'll just be commentating my thought process. Let's get into game 1. Take orange team.
Okay with people joining just to spectate or no?
Sure. I'm fine with that. All right. We got a Gryffindor and a Hufflepuff. Let's get them. I don't know who's on my team. Do I have Classic?
Wait, is this supposed to be me? I was actually very confused.
Who rolled? I mean, whoever rolled.
Because I... Oh, okay, yeah, I guess it's me.
I think it was you. I'll cheat up. All right, great kickoff.
Yeah, I thought I was
Wow, we're the best.
Yeah.
Great fake. Way to get in their heads. Really well done. Really good. Just leave the lobby and rejoin. All right, I will cheat up. I'm going to play in the midfield.
Okay.
That's fine. It's going to go back. I'm going to take this back corner. Don't let him have it. I'm watching shot. I'm just going to go early. Try to block angles. He's coming to middle. He's got a shot. Watch. That's a great shot. Really hard to stop. That's all right. Kickoffs happen. I recenter that too hard and happens.
Yeah, just kind of hung out on that goalpost there. Hopped right off it.
That's all right. A little goalpost smooch. Saw the mistletoe. There you go. Nice 50. All right, you've redeemed yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
So far, everybody in this lobby should be speed flipping. It's a great bounce. I mean, we've really seen, frankly, 3 kickoff goals, so not much has happened yet. All right, I'll cheat up. I'm going to try to be moving slow to fast. My bad. I saw like a little glitch. I thought it went middle. I'm going to play pad. I'm going to watch front post. He has no angle. I'm just going to keep this going back. You can go if you like. I'm just going to play pads in the middle. Try to face the 50. I should have first. I'm going to take this across. Just try not to get demoed. Get a 50. I'm going to get behind you. Using wave dash to recover. Speed flip to maintain speed. He's facing backwards, so I have time to go get pads. I'm going to play boost here, but I'm also going to fake shot. Like, this is not threatening. So I just want to be careful here about giving him free ball. That's all right. Unfortunately, get bumped. I could have probably challenged earlier. Here I'm bumped. I could have commented I was bumped earlier. All right, I'll go for ball. Not a bad 50. Wow. This is horrendous how many kickoff goals has happened this game. This is really not instructive. The only thing we can... Actually, I could probably coach y'all on kickoff cheats. Yeah, because cheating has been really bad in this lobby, myself included. We'll probably talk about this after the game. But for now, we'll keep playing. All right, I'm going to cheat aggressively. I'm going to use a speed flip on this farther kickoff to cheat, and now I'm going to be first to ball, first to boost. He's going to have a touch, so I'm just going to go down, make sure I control the boost. Since I see Casper respawns there, that's fine. I can hit over 1, use a wall dash to recover. And here I'm just being patient. I know my teammate's recovering, so I'm just not trying to throw a ball too aggressively. Teammate should have. We do have a 2v1. He plays it high. That's fine. I'm going to play low and just collect pads as we move forward. Supporting teammate. I'm going to hit this down into the wall. Wow, that bounces high. It was a horrible touch for me. They might have a free goal. It's great. Great counterattack from them. So here, obviously, you want this ball to roll up if you're me. I somehow hit it too... Yeah, I hit it too low, and then obviously it recenters. Happens. My mistake. I'll cheat up. Ball goes left. This is going to bounce mid. He leaves. I'm going to go up. I have no more boost. I'm just going to focus on taking theirs. Watch the play while I rotate. Wait till I hear the boost and then get middle. They're not here. I have to play this left around 1. And then I can use wave dash to recover. I'm looking for bumps in the midfield, waiting for teammate to go. I'm always facing the challenge when my teammate goes, so now I'm first here. I might be able to double this mid. Not the best touch. I really have to hustle back. When I hit a touch like that mid, I probably should just fake entirely. Teammate's not going, so I might have to pre here. Good cut. Waiting to see if my teammate has ball. He does. Now I catch up to the play. Great shot. Yeah, just a lot of supporting. I mean, geez, we're like 5 minutes into this game in real time and 2 minutes into this game on the clock. Really high scoring. A lot of kickoff errors. A lot of not supporting teammates properly. Those are the 2 biggest themes so far. We'll go for this. Myself included. I'm going to go forward and take their boost because I don't see anybody back, but I will check to see this guy to make sure I'm behind him while I rotate. My teammate should have this ball. They're going to hit it high. I'm going to take time here. My teammate's out of position, so I'd rather just take this all the way back. I'm going to use left stick to check. I can hit this up. He's low, so I will go high. Once he goes low on the ground, then I can use these mechanics, and teammate should have open. I'll bump goalie just for good measure. Almost bump him into the save. Using a speed flip there to stay behind the ball. Watching the opponents, just selecting my play on the backboard based on them, buying time for my teammate because he was overcommitted, ends up leading to a goal. All right, I'll shoot up. Ball's going to go right. I need to make sure I control this boost and then move back. I'm checking, trying to hear if I hear someone. I keep playing this over. I should have a setup here. I'm going to go fast here. I'm going to make 1 touch over. I'm going to hit 1 up and 1 more. It's very important that when I hear somebody challenging me on the sidewall, I make this first touch fast, and then I'm going to use 2 jumps to catch back up to the ball, 1 touch, and when he's not backboard, I can just do a simple 2-touch air dribble. Leads to a nice goal. I'll go. He's going back right, so I try to counter it. I don't get the best kickoff. I'm going to play pads here. I'm going to watch shot. Casper gets a great chow. Unfortunately, I mess up my recovery. I'm going to use all my boost just to hit this forward. I'm actually going to leave off this ball. Teammate gets rough 50, and I move too far. I miss the boost. Oh, wow, that was free for them. All right, they make bad touches, so I'm going to move forward, take the boost, and I should have a shot here. I get demoed. We should have been scored on there. I made a big mistake. Big mistake. I'll play back. This should come to me. I'm watching shot. I'm going to play it high off sidewall. Just watching his touch, and then going the minute I see I have a beat. I don't know what kind of beat it will be. If I have boost, I bump him. We probably score there. I'm not so concerned where I hit it. I'm more concerned with getting the beat. I'm a little scared here that my teammate doesn't have vision on them. I'm going to turn back when I see he might have shot. I'm going to use 2 jumps to float behind the ball here, just to make sure that at any point if he goes, I'm there. He's going to play it up sidewall. I'm going to go off ceiling here. That goes high. That's fine. That goes to teammate, in theory. Watch shot. It's him. I could have got a better ceiling challenge here. I was actually too passive. I could have challenged sooner. You generally want to play low when somebody's off the ceiling like this, because if they hit it off the backboard, it should be free ball, but I could have got a better chow. Cheat up. Ball going to go left. I'm cheating slightly better, so I'm going to be first to ball and boost. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to try to get a ground pinch. I moved too far past the ball. I'm just going to float behind it here. Once I realize I'm out of boost, I'm just trying to maximize recovery. That slam is actually not good. It allows my teammate to buy time, in theory. I'm going to cut this in. A fake chow. He has no threat. Just going to make sure I get a good 50 here. This stays in the corner. That's fine. Nobody's on us. Using my camera, or my right stick, to check a lot. I'm going to jump here like I'm going, but I'm not scared of his shot from that position. That is a good play. Great save from Casper. Not in. In. Great play from Mark. Very passive here. I don't really have an opportunity to challenge. I should probably put a hand up at some point. I'll watch that back. I'm not sure what went wrong in that play. That was actually confusing to me. I don't know. I'll cheat up. Ball goes right. He probably leaves here. That leaves open. And I think I missed open. Happens. Nobody saw that. This is only being recorded and streamed. This should bounce mid. I'm just going to take a 50 here if he challenges. He doesn't. I'm going to hit this around him. Don't have much boost, but I can use speed flip to keep my speed up. I'm just going to fake here. Goes to the teammate. Might have a shot. He gets blocked. It's okay. I'm going to move back here, make sure I'm forward. I actually do have a beat. Normally I wouldn't go fast, but I do have a beat here. Teammate should have a shot. Let's see. Good finish. Simple 2 jumps, tap air roll right to make sure I recover. Teammate gets a nice finish. If I do have, I saw one run up, which means like a payoff. The payoff matrix of a challenge changes massively when somebody runs up and grabs your boost. Means if you have a beat, it could be potentially a goal, and we see that, why that happens there. He's gonna hit the ball forward. I just need to make sure I control my boost. He just came from kickoff, so remember he's zeroed here. I want him to be in my corner. The longer he's in my corner, the worse the recovery is going to be, and we're going to have a 2v1 breakaway. I want my teammate to go faster there. I hit it to him, so I have to recover back. Just going to watch shot here, watch angles, get a good 50. I'm going to hit this to the wall because I'm a little goblin. Try to score on us. Nope. All right, I can finish it. There we go. 7-6. Or as the kids would say. I'm not going to say it. If anybody says it, you'll be banned.
I'll do it.
You'll be banned if you say it. New rule in the clubhouse. I was talking about new rules this year.
I completely agree with that new rule.
Yep. If you say it over voice chat, if somebody clips it, you're gone. No refunds. And no, we'll refund you if you say it. But you will be kicked.
GG's, Luke.
GG's. We're going to name that one 6-7.
Yeah, okay.
The game's over. 6-7.
Hey. Get yourself banned.
What a horrible joke. Okay.
Let it die in 2025, please.
Yeah, that one's gonna die. That one's gonna die hopefully quick. We're gonna call this one Edu
So, I don't know.
Smurf.
Some TikTok trend.
Honestly, just yeah. If I say that joke unironically, you have permission to yeah, do horrible things to me. Okay, so let's talk about this game.
Yeah.
Couple concepts I want to coach on are kickoff form. So specifically cheating on kickoffs. I didn't do the best job. These kickoffs are quite sloppy at the start. And we saw a lot of kickoff goals, but what we need to be doing is better supporting as second man. So I noticed a habit, not pointing anybody out. I didn't do the best job this lobby. But when you're supporting kickoff, we want to be moving slow to fast. So what that means is when you're second, cheating, which just means supporting your teammate's challenge, you want to start slow as you approach the 50. Let me switch to borderless. You want to start slow as you approach the 50. By the time we enter the boost diamond, or by the time we approach the ball, we want to be gaining speed. The reason is because whoever gets first to the boost after kickoff, whether you go this way is most common, this way is most common, but there are also, scenarios where you lose win. You want to be first to the corner boost, okay, as the second supporting. So you'll notice here on kickoffs that start close, I use these on the side diagonals or on the corners, I will do a jumping wave dash. Normally, I think jumping wave dashes kind of make you look like a goober in Rocket League, but this is the proper application of like a ground-to-ground wave dash. Obviously, wave dashes off the wall are productive. A lot of plats do these like ground-to-ground wave dashes just while they move around the field, and it's really horrible. But you'll see here how because I'm gaining speed, when I turn here, if we were to both race to the corner boost, I have speed, and so I can go get it. I choose to not go this corner boost because I think he's going to beat me with pads. But supporting as second is really, really important. We'll talk about more examples. I actually really hate this challenge for me. It was a poor challenge. I should not be challenging when my teammate's not back. I do a better job of this later. That's a YOLO challenge. I should not do that. That got us scored on. But now we'll break down how y'all are cheating, which I think could be improved on. So here we'll see that you cheat very close. This actually wasn't the worst example. There were a lot of times where we kind of like drive past the kickoff. Good 50, Casper. Maybe I can give an example here. These aren't bad. You're just moving a little slow. So we start with a flip. I would like you to start slower. Wait, you can use the flip and then boost at the end, or you can use the wave dash method. Both are viable. But the speed flip should come at the start with no boost, and then the boost comes at the end. So you should be boosting after you land to be moving faster to the kickoff. So here, start boosting now. And we want to be accelerating.
Okay.
So this will give you, as you can see here, like if the ball were to dead 50, and I think I thought there was some sort of glitch here. You'll see me run to the right. Like I thought the 50 was moving to the right. I don't know why that happened. But you'll see I'm just slightly higher speed. And although I have to correct here badly, if the kickoff were to kill, I would probably get a touch over your head. Which happens, I've been noticing this a lot at like the GC3 SSL level. When I play 2v2 and people are just slightly better at cheating than me, it's so infuriating. So this is something we can all improve. And the only other idea that I think we'll talk about is challenging for your teammate and knowing when to challenge. I didn't do the best job of it here. I kind of throw the ball. This is bad. There was one play in specific where I thought I did a better job than the rest, and it's something that I think both teams can improve on. So this idea of challenging for your teammate is when you're challenging in 2v2, when you're first to the ball, you want to make sure your teammate is always ready and facing the play. Now, there are reasons this doesn't happen sometimes. Like here, this turn back is not ideal. I don't get the best touch, so I might have, bamboozled you. But when the ball goes forward, we want to be turning right here. When a 50 happens, the strongest position is you want one person on the ball on your team, and you want your supporting player facing the play. A lot of people get this wrong. They think when my teammate's doing a 50, I should be facing back. Because what if the ball gets shot on us? Then I need to be facing back, right? Well, wrong. Because when you face back, if you ever wanted to go for the ball, you have to turn all the way around. And if the ball goes left, you have to turn left. You're less flexible than if you're facing the play when the 50 happens. So this is something that former world champion and coach here, Torment, talks about a lot. When we did our coaching session, he grilled me on this, that you need to be timing the play such that when you're second, you're always facing the play when your teammate challenges. And it's your job as the person on the ball to be buying time if your teammate's not ready to challenge. And so I'll show you all a better example of this that I think led to us getting a goal. It's coming up, and then we'll go to the next replay because I don't want to go too long. But you want, as first, to be waiting to play the ball until your teammate's ready. So like you'll see here, I could have played the ball forward, but I see my teammate still rotating back, so I don't. I could take a 50. I could have maybe take a better 50, but I'm not trying to push the ball forward. I'm trying to lose it back. There's a play that comes up in a moment here. We'll give it just a bit, where I felt like I did a really good job of this, and there are also plays where I do a really bad job. Like there, I just throw a ball to opponent. Y'all did a great breakaway. Really nice passing play. But I remember it's one of these middle goals that I felt good about the concept. So we play the ball high here. I'm watching the play. This is just a wall beat. I'm looking for run-throughs, rotating around. I get a beat. This double is really bad. I give the ball to y'all. We should not throw possession there. We want to keep possession as long as we can. Supporting teammate here. Casper gets a great shot. Let's see. Casper again with pressure. This was my favorite. Okay, so I think this play was by far the best from me of the lobby. I played quite sloppy in many moments. But a lot of people panic here, and I want to break down the situation because I saw y'all on the opposing team do this wrong a couple times. So when our teammate hits the ball to the middle, and we're now in a position where the opponents, make a breakaway. This guy here, I have orange. Classic is out of the play. He's landing in the opponent's net. I'm the last man back in this lobby, okay? When blue turns around, they're going to have a temporary 2v1. And so when this ball goes up here, what a lot of players do as orange is they try to panic and jump and hit it forward. They try to catch it and turn it around. But you'll see here I do something differently. Does anybody remember in the game what happens here? Feel free to jump in. Anybody remember what I comped?
Take it back if
You play time.
Again.
Correct. I do
All
take
the way
it back.
backboard, waste of time. Yeah.
Exactly right. So when I see my teammates overcommitted, what was our rule? As second man, you want to be facing the play when the 50-50 happens. Here, I think if I turn this ball up the wall, which is what many of lower ranked players do, they try to catch this, they do the natural thing, they catch it here, and they try to take it up the wall, right? Like, oh, I want to go do an air dribble. But the problem is when this collision happens, Casper's not going to be facing the play, still running back. So it's my job here to delay a 50, to delay a collision on the ball until Casper is ready to support. So here I catch it on the other side of my car and I run this ball back. And you'll see here, I fake up, I'm going super slow. And now if we were to do a 50-50 in the corner here, where's Casper facing?
Towards the ball.
Towards the play.
Towards the ball, correct. So if I were to lose it, which I very well might, we're in a better position. We're in a safer place. If I take a 50 and my teammate's not back and I lose that 50, we pretty much get scored on. So the execution from this point on is more mechanical, but the principle I want all of y'all to take. Here we're just air rolling over. We're going to speed flip to flip behind the ball. We get some sort of 50 and then classic scores. But you see the difference here. I take this ball over one, and because we're not ready to make the challenge here, we do a little bit of like driving back, hesitating. We both blue killed the momentum because I played so slow. that gives orange an opportunity. And so we end up getting a breakaway goal. Because you take a 50 when you're last man back, if you don't win the 50, it turns into a goal. Because when this 50 happens, who's supporting the challenge?
Caspers.
No.
Casper's supporting on the orange team, and correct on the blue team. Both answers are correct, yes. Merc is not back supporting blue team, and so they get scored on. So it's both players' job in the lobby. The person running back to recover and face the challenge, and the person who's first to the ball to wait to force a play until their teammate's ready. My coach, my personal coach that I most frequently work with here, Shock, he calls this playing in sync with your teammate. So when you talk about chemistry in 2v2, the most important thing about chemistry is that you're buying each other time when you need it. Shock plays a lot of 2v2 with Hoxer still, who's a very high-ranked player. They used to be teammates. And he's shown me many replays. And this playing in sync thing is super, super critical at the high ranks, because you get to a certain point in Rocket League where you just can't guarantee that you're going to out-solo play everybody. So you need to be taking challenges where, worst case scenario, you're in the green. Best case scenario, you're scoring, right? You don't want worst case scenario to be Everbees. You get scored on. You know what I mean? Does anybody have any questions about playing in sync?
Nope.
Okay.
All good.
We talked a little bit about cheating form because I think it's like one of the most instructive things, like one of the fastest wins I can give to y'all. And then playing in sync is another important one. Okay, that was a lot of fun. We're going to roll the wheel again. If you played in the lobby, thank you so much. If you don't see your name on screen, put a 1 in the Discord chat, and I'll add y'all now. And we'll have to make a new lobby with the name and pass in it. Apple, you were just in, you slimy bastard.
Oh, God damn it.
All right, we'll add you Bordoga. We got you Auber Sam, and now we've also added Little Lava, and there are 3 blank spaces. Casper the Ghost has occupied 3 of the spaces. Well done.
Heck yeah, that's what we do. We
Huh.
just like rocking spooky out here,
That's exactly right. Spooky season.
So what if it lands in an empty space?
I do not know. We're gonna get perfect in the lobby. Congrats, perfect. Go ahead and drop your current rank 2v2 rank, please, in the chat here.
Okay.
We're gonna get Sweest in the lobby. Sweest, you were in last week's, I believe. If you're here with me.
I wasn't in the 2v2s, but it was a different event.
Oh, a different event. Yeah, okay. I don't see... Okay, perfect. You are typing. Good. Yeah, Sweet, go ahead. Drop your rank in the chat. Perfect. Diamond 2. Cool. Sweet GC1. Okay, that's fine. And the Mage. Mage, you with us? Good to see you at events, Mage. Mage is an OG. I think... Did you join in 2024, Mage?
Yeah, I think so.
Respect. Do you have the OG tag? I think you have the OG tag, don't you? The Discord?
I don't know.
If you don't, open a ticket. We added an OG tag. As you can imagine, it's for OGs. 2024. Sweet. Marbles, I'm doing great. Thank you, Marbles. Appreciate you tuning into the stream. Marbles gifted 5 tier 1s for Christmas, so thank you, Marbles, for that. Let's do this. Perfect, you're going to be on my team. Let me switch to full screen camera. Perfect, you can stay here. Sweest and Mage, if y'all want to go calm, you're welcome to leave the chat. I'll put name and pass in the chat right now. And...
Hey Luke,
we'll get to the next game. Yes.
will you have a 2025 tag for people that
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
here
yeah.
for this year?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
absolutely. Anybody who will be sending out an announcement next year. Yeah, that's a great... Actually, let me put a reminder. Let me send Jacob a reminder really quick.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, we'll distribute those for sure. Establish 2025 tags for RLC community. Yeah, we'll distribute those after the new year. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that. So if anybody's interested in getting the tag, watching on stream, you can 30-day free trial before the end of the year. I think we got 2 days left, 3 days left. All right, sweet. Name and pass are in the chat. I'm going to set up the lobby right now. Give me just a moment, and we'll get into the games. Please don't join until we have everybody in the lobby, and then if anybody wants to spectate, y'all can spectate, but just give me a moment. Set it up. Okay, name and pass posted in the chat. Game lobby set up.
Orange or blue?
I will play on blue just to not confuse folks. Perfect, you're on my team. This is, I have a Diamond 2. They are Champ 2 or GC1, so this is like average Champ 2, C3. Let's do it. All right, I got ball. Play ball left. I'm going to play back corner. You got it, that's fine. I'm going to play pads and watch shot. Nice. Flip split, this should bounce up unless mage touches. It does bounce up. I'm going to go off ceiling here. I'm just going to float high. I get a pinch down. I'm going to grab left boost and keep running at him. Probably don't have much here. I'm just going to demo. I'm going to leave. Got last. Behind. I should have a Chell. Just going to play it high and awkward. Wave dash to recover. Speed flip to keep my speed up. Just going to force a flick here. This is just a drive challenge and grabbing boost. I want to maximize recovery because if my teammate does get beat there, we're scored on. I can pick up a free demo. Can't go here. Nobody should be here. I just need to make sure I pinch this high. Empty jump. Here I should have a good Chell because we're in my side of the field and my teammate's supporting and mage was rotating back. I'm very privy to take that challenge. This should bounce mid. I'm going to fake Chell here. He hits it to me. I'm going to try to jump wave dash. Unfortunately, I concede boost here. I really don't like that, but we're first. So I can play it forward, use wave dash as a recover. And here I'm just bumping once again. Like once I realize I'm not in a position to necessarily produce, I'm going to stay behind mage here and try to bump him if he keeps going for the ball. We almost get it. Now I have to just float and try to get in the way. Not able to get a stop there. It's a little greedy for me to go behind mage. If I can get a demo, this is fine. He makes a good play pinching out to the middle, and I just needed to be a little higher. My bad. Alright, I'll play this ball. Try to play it right. I do play it right. I'm going to land on boost. I'm going to jump down here. Just play it around him once I realize I'm first. I'm probably going to take this to ceiling. I'm scared about him hitting it forward, trying to get in the way. Getting back, I can just bump. Bump, keep grabbing boost on the way back. Teammate gets a good 50. This should bounce mid. It's going to go off ceiling a little bit. I can get a reset, just play it slow. If he's going to play it to the corner, that's okay. Just conserving boost. I'd like my teammate to go. Good 50. I'm going to go fast here because I have no vision on my left. So I'm just going to hit it forward just out of principle because we're scored on if I don't. And unfortunately, I'm just a little slow to recover. I should have used boost to get down here. After I hit this ball forward, I need to be turning faster. They do a nice passing play. And we're just both overextended. Good passing play from both of them. All right, I'm going to cheat up here. I will use a speed flip because I have more ground to cover on this. And then I'll boost through the 50. That gives me the most speed. This is going to come back around. I'm just taking a 50 here. I can play it forward. Teammate should have boost. He doesn't. I'll take it. Very generous. I don't want to overcommit here because I'm noticing that when I overcommit, we get scored on a lot. So I'm just playing the ball forward. Good try. Now I need to buy time for my teammate. I'm going to fake Chow, use a little bit of boost. This should be fine for team. It's a good stop. I'm going to play backboard here because I'm scared of them hitting it forward. You have to be careful here. None of these challenges are threatening, so I'll just let mage panic, throw the ball at me. And just take 50s. Remember, he's facing back when my teammate's 50. Unfortunately, we get beat. Now we just have to block angles. Just take a 50. That's fine. I'm going to use a wave dash to get up the wall. I think he's missing here. I'm just going to throw this forward because I'm low boost. I can look for a bump here. Teammate hits it forward. Tries on the demo. I can't really go here. Mage is jumping. I can't really go. Now I can go. But I'm not flipping when I don't want to move forward or delay my recovery. Grabbing boost here. Just letting teammate go because it's better for his angle. This is okay. I'm going to support my teammate. He's trying. Hopefully he rotates out. He does. I'm technically last back until my teammate's ready here. Unfortunately, I messed up my wave dash. I should have a touch over. At least get a 50. I'm going to save my flip. I'm going to fake Chow here. I'd rather be... I'm noticing we get scored on when I go first. So when I think I'm stronger at challenging, I'm going to fake. I'm going to be more in the business of faking. I'm going to get a reset here. And then what I'll do is I will try to be the second to my teammate always, because then I can kind of control when we get scored on. You know what I mean? I'll play this up, one bounce. I thought that was over one. He reads it very well. He doesn't really have a touch here, but I'll just try to go first. Early Chow. He might have a shot. I mean, I have to guard teammate getting beat. And see, this is... So I can say it, but the causes of goals are typically me overcommitting and just not being back fast enough. I get a little greedy taking that boost. I shouldn't have taken that boost. I should have rushed back immediately to guard my teammate. Hit the ball to the right. Mage is cheating a little bit better, so he's going to get the boost. I will occupy the low ground here just because I don't want to let him fall. My teammate puts a hand up, which is great. I'm trying to rush to the corner boost. I can't get it. So now I'm just playing pads. I can grab this 12 and just stay on the low ground. Once again, occupy the low ground. Don't let them get anything for free. Stay grounded here. Just be a big body. Resist the demo. This should come middle. Mage hits it forward. I'm going to play it past the boost so I can grab it for free. And then my teammate should have a free ball. He hits it forward. I can't really go on this. Mage makes a soft touch ideally. I can hit this ball forward. I'm trying not to flip too much. Use too much boost. Always be second. I want my teammate to chow for me. I'll hit this up. Don't think anybody's challenging me. I'm just going to float. Try to get a 50. Get behind my teammate. He gets a little awkward. I'm just going to fake here. Oh, that's all right. Might have a ball here. No, I can't go. Try to get back to net. Running shot. I should have ball here. If he wants to chow at any point, that's fine. And play it to the left. If he wants to take it to the sidewall, that should be fine. Try to bump him. When you're next to somebody and you flip, it usually spins them out in Rocket League. He hits it way over, which is fine. Teammate might have boost here. I'm going to presume he's getting boost and leaves ball. Unfortunately, it's almost in. We're fine, though. I'm just going to block angles here. He tries to turn it. It's a little too greedy to turn there. Let's get one back. Hit that up. Nice touch to the middle. I might be able to finish. Close. That would have been a goal. 3-1, we'll say. GG's. Good game, good game. That was very instructive. I think there are some obvious mistakes I made that game when it comes to challenging. GG. Really good. This is As You Smurf, game 2. Very good. All right, let's break down this game. I think there are some mistakes I made when it comes to challenging, and so I want to break down mainly the goals in this lobby. The goals are what kind of caused us to, I think, are the most instructional. How do y'all feel in that lobby? Mage and Sim?
Good.
Okay.
Cool. Good.
I haven't played in a week, so kind of slow.
Yeah, that's all right.
Not super consistent with my mechs, but you know.
That's all right.
Yep.
I mean, I miss a demo here. So yeah, so something that I think is helpful when it comes to challenging is these plays in the corner happened a couple times in the early game, which I think almost led to goals for us. When I'm running through the corner, I will ignore ball much more than I think everybody at this rank is doing. So here you'll see me driving fast at the play, but I have no intention once he goes high like this of making a play. I just immediately leave in demo. And I think I run this exact same route like 2 or 3 times in this first 30 seconds. I play it to the wall, I wave dash, I run through, and I'm just ignoring ball. Whenever the ball gets into the corner like this, I'm doing these drive-throughs, I'm ignoring ball, I'm looking for demos, and I'm just being patient about challenging. And I think that's something that we don't do so well in this lobby. Only challenging when my teammate's ready. So you'll see the difference here is when I'm driving through and forcing this challenge, my teammate is ready. Orange team is not. In fact, this probably could have been a goal if we were a little faster. And it's the exact same play, just a little bit before. I get this beat to the left. Once again, I'm forcing challenges because my teammates are ready, and they're not. So I get this demo. What we should be doing here is when the minute we hear that demo, we should be full sending in. Because if we go challenge this right now and we even get a decent 50, I'm supporting. But by fake challenging, we buy time for the opponent to respawn inadvertently, which allows them to press the ball down the field. Then we kind of lose our attacking moment. So here I'm going to run through once again. I'm just going to rinse repeat. When I see the opponent not ready, I drive through. I might be more hesitant here if both orange were ready and the ball was better controlled. I'm just going to grab boost, look for demo again, and get behind my teammate as quick as possible. I should have got a demo on landing there, which would have diffused a lot more. And then we save to the corner. This is, in my opinion, this is a big mistake. Sin rotating back here. This could lead to goals if I don't get a good save. Whenever your teammate is moving up and you have a temporary 2v1, I don't care if you have 0 boost, you move to the midfield and you support them because you only need 20 to make an air roll shot and score. So like here, when you realize there's no mid pad, but my team's about to 1v1 them, so Mage is on the ball running it up against me. If Mage forces any sort of 50 on the goal line, you want to be around to support him. So running back to corner here is very passive and buys us time. If I were to make a worse touch, we would be in alligator waters. So yeah, the biggest thing is I'm timing my challenges when my teammate is ready. So once again, when we're challenging, my teammate's ready. when you guys are challenging, your teammates facing back to the net. This means that if the ball were to come middle, in theory, we have a 1v1 chance. We should be faster to it. Now, this is about the worst 50 that could happen, but we're still almost first. Here I have to fake chow and buy time for my team again. Unfortunately, I can see this quarter boost, which I don't want to do. It's bad play for me. Once again, what am I going to do when somebody's behind the ball and the ball's in the corner and they don't have a teammate supporting? Take a guess.
Demo.
Demo. Just demo and leave. And we had so much pressure at the start of this game because of these plays. If we were just a little faster perfect on any of these plays, supporting a little bit more aggressively, like you should be first to all these balls because you're facing the play and the opponents are not. But if you just don't hesitate, like if you just full send in there and get a beat here, then yeah, we probably just score again.
You're right. You're right.
So a lot of instructive moments there, and then here, yeah, we just need to put up a shell. Once the ball is close to the net here, you're the guy who has to split this up, not me. I tried to, but we don't get a stop. But to my mistake, what did I do here? I took a 50 right now when my teammate wasn't ready, and it kind of ended us getting scored on. I could have played the ball here instead of chasing Mage from behind. Mage jumped around my demos very well. And I could have got higher, too, on that shell. I could have blocked that. I could have blocked his angles better. So, yeah, one of the biggest things in this lobby is run-throughs when the opponent doesn't have the ball and challenging without your teammate being ready, which is really bad. Here I make a big mistake, and we almost get punished. I run back. So that was one instance. Here I get a bad flip. I should be running behind this ball. This jump is really bad. I don't get the touch I want. And I think we get scored on here because there's something about challenges. I think I get a good touch here. Yeah, I think we just ran forward. Yeah, that was fine. And then I wasn't back.
That was my fault.
That happens.
Yeah.
This goal was similar. I remember I challenged here, and it's just who's supporting better. So here I make a mistake of playing the ball forward into 2. Why is this a mistake? My teammate's not back. If I'm going to hit this forward, it has to be over both. I have to hit this high and far. I cannot make a solo play here. Because if I make a solo play and I get dunked, I'm last man back. This is totally my fault. And I think we recover for a brief moment here. But then, yeah, this is once again my fault. I'm taking 50s before my teammate is ready. And a lot of people would say, you know, my teammate sucks. He's not ready when I go. He's always getting beat. Well, it's your job to make sure that he has enough time to face the play when you go. And so that was how we got scored on. I mean, all 3 goals were challenge timing, more or less, and me overextending just a little bit. So that is challenges, stacking your challenges. Anybody have any questions about those concepts? And I'm just checking the calendar right now because I think Freaky has an event. Okay, I think we have time for one more.
Yeah, you still got another hour.
We'll do one more lobby. One more lobby. All right, if anybody does not see their name on screen, please let me know. And let's do the last lobby, okay?
You can take me off the wheel.
Okay. I'll add static. Anybody not see their name? Please put a 1 in the chat. All right, we will spin.
Wait, Spook, I don't see mine.
I put a 1 in the chat again. Will my name be doubled?
No. And if we spin, you will be kicked again.
Wow.
All right, we got
That's
Come
crazy.
Hard. Hell yeah. That's our first player. Is that an actual human in this lobby? Is that it? Or did I just write that? Was that a Freudian slip? Oh no, we do have a player named Come Hard.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, static. Come Hard. Static. And here.
I feel like these guys are literally putting their names just to troll you, just to make you say it out loud.
Yeah, a little bit. But that one I think is politically correct, so that's fine. All right, we got Surge, Come Hard, and Static. All right, please put your current 2v2 rank in the chat. That'd be great. GC1. Very nice. Static. Thank you. Anybody else? Looking for your all's rank Surge and...
Why is everyone in here GC plus, bro?
Because the coaching works.
Yeah,
I guess
Static is a
so.
student. Static is a student.
Yeah, we're all just goated.
Shock buff.
Click the bio for the 30-day free trial.
Yes, thank you, Omega.
18,000 wins in the game.
I was waiting for you to read your script.
I got you. I got you.
All right, so we got Diamond 2, Plat 1, GC1. I will get Hard on my team, and that's what I don't. Surge is on the other team. Static is on the other team. We're just gonna call you. I don't know what's better, Hard or we're gonna call you Hard. Hard, you're with me. Static and Surge are on the opposing team. I will put the name and pass in the chat, and I'll see y'all in a sec. Name is gonna
Damn,
be.
Hard, you actually got Luke veteran over here.
Yeah. Name is gonna be 6. Pass is gonna be 7. Name and pass are in the lobby. I'm just trolling. All right, name and pass are in the chat. Feel free to join y'all. I will create the private lobby now, and then we will do a little bit of commentary at the end. Any feedback? Has this been instructive so far? Should I go slower? Should I go faster? Should I spend more time taking questions? Everything all goods? So far, so good?
Searching for game.
Yeah, Marbles. Is this just a short stream today? Yeah, for a little bit, and then I'm going to upload a YouTube video. A big YouTube video coming out this afternoon. Alrighty. Y'all ready?
I've been playing like hot garbage today, so get ready.
All right. I'll be with you, Hard. And I'll play on the orange team this game to switch it up once more. And I will be commentating my thought process. Y'all are welcome to leave the lobby or stay. I actually really don't care. All right. Let's cheat up. I'll support you. Use a wave dash on this one. Ball's going to come left. I want to be first here. I'll just hit this high. He should have touch here, so I'm going to rotate back fast. Just try to get all the way out so my teammate knows it's his turn to go. This ball's going to go into the net, so I'm going to face forward here. He might have a double. I don't think he has an angle here. I can block the angle. He's going to take it into the corner. I should have time to grab half boost and then maybe bump him. This is fine. I'm okay with getting in the way. This will reset me back. Teammate should go. Good chow. I'm going to pre-jump this just to make sure I'm first. Then I'll get the best touch. I'll play it forward. Stay behind this ball. Just keep bumping. Be annoying. Cause them to panic. Wrap around. And then when my teammate goes, I face the play. Teammate gets beat. That's fine. I'm just going to jump here. I'm trying to take this 50 back. This is fine. Not in. This is in. Good save from teammate. I'm going to jump up here. Just make sure I hit this forward and away. I know there's one player to my left recovering, so I figured right side is safer. I'm going to play backboard here until he comes closer. You keep my speed up now when I'm low boost. Make sure he doesn't get our boost for free, and our teammate can hit it forward. Can maybe hit it over one. I try. I don't get the touch I want. I'm going to hold reverse. Give me that boost. All right, ball's back at us. Got to make sure we hit this up the wall. Be careful of getting bumped. I'm going to use my empty jump to recover down. Now I got to watch hot here. We're fine. Should be first. It's fine. Teammate should be back. Got to watch angle here. Going to jump and not flip. I should have this corner boost. Use wave dashes. Recovery mechanics are coming in clutch here. This should come off ceiling. He might be awkward. He's going to pinch it down. Teammate should have. I'm going to let teammate go. I'd rather be second in these lobbies. I'm going to face the 50 right when it happens. I want to go, but winning the 54 there is actually not good. I'm going to move into net. Make myself a little less awkward, and then he moves middle. So I think high to the right is the safest bet. Teammate has a shot here. I'm just going to play a bump. Almost. I need to recover. Nobody's going for ball, so I can just go for it here. He runs through. 2 on here. They're stacked. This is fine for us. Somebody should have that. Fine. Make sure I face the 50. Can't get bumped here. Wow, he timed the jump well. We might be scored on here. Almost get back. I thought I would dodge him. Here, I need to be running forward and then to the left. Obviously, don't get the touch we want there, but I shouldn't be bumped in the first place. Support teammate. Or actually, I'll go for kickoff here. Play the ball to the right. I'm going to grab half boost and probably turn back in this position. Try to get my speed up and get back to the play. I can't really go here because he's on backboard. It looks like he has. He's going to play the ball forward. I can play forward. Maybe flick to the left. Stall time. Play it to the sidewall. This should bounce at me. Hit it up the wall. Use wall dashes to catch up. And play it forward fast. Teammate might have a shot. Look for demo. Got a demo. Probably air dribble here if they're not challenging. Oh, unfortunately, I missed boost. Now we're going to have to take it this way because I was a little slow. We have to make sure we get it around them. I can just play bumps here. Teammate should have ball for free. Oh, wow, he's still on it. Have to get around this.
I'm like that.
Make sure it's safe. That was nice. We get ball here. We can go ground air dribble. That's fine. Stall 50. Stall 50. Almost. Good try. I have to hustle back. Gotta make sure I don't get bumped here. That's fine. I don't think he has a touch. Good save. I'm gonna take this to the sidewall. We got some sort of air dribble play here. Try to stay under it. I'm gonna get a reset. There we go.
Oh, what a shot.
Almost hit ceiling. Gotta get one. Then I presume somebody's jumping. I didn't actually have vision there, so I could have been dunked. That could have been bad. But it worked out fine. I'll cheat up. Ones. Ball goes right. I might be able to shoot this. I'm going to save flip. Try to hit it as fast as I can. Close shot. Teammate should have follow-up. It's all right. I'm going to let this bounce up. I'm going to take my time here. I want teammate to recover, so I want to be very careful about overcommitting. Just going to float behind this. Keep taking this to the left. If he wants to hit it, I'll get a 50 at least. Wave dash to recover. I really need this boost. That's fine. I'm going to fake shell here. It's fine. I have to make sure I don't get bumped here. Hit it forward. Almost. Teammate looks like he wants to go, so I'm going to have to stay behind him. Watch shot. He might have a shot here. I'll catch this. We now have a 2v1. I'm just going to shoot fast and then look for bumps. Teammate should have a shot. Oh no, teammate's not back. We're going to have to help him. Gets a 50. That's fine. I'm going to fake here. I'm not first. He gets not the best touch. I can throw a child. That's fine. Teammate should let this go into the corner. We just want to let that roll into the corner and stall time while I'm not there. This is fine. I'll hit it to the wall. I'm going to fake here. Hit it up. Maybe get it over. Close. I'm going to hold a reverse here to keep recovering. Use my backflip. Teammate gets a great bump. Should have a goal. Well done. Great play from teammate. Gets a big demo. Leads to a goal. See if we can regain. Win this last one. Try to lose it back left. Don't quite get it. I'm actually going to bump goalie here. I can hit him from the side. Almost creates a goal. I'm going to play half boost here. This ball goes up. I should have a beat. I just have to make sure I get it. This is fine. It goes into the corner. Got one more. Pitch down. I have to make sure I don't get bumped here. This is fine. Fine bump. Fine play as well. Ideally, I want to take that across the field. We don't want to take it, we want to take it away from the defense. Oh, look. I get the ball. That's cool. Thank you. How kind. But I mean, it's inconsequential as long as we control it. Arrow cheat up. Try to move fast here. They go for some sort of Spanish. I'll move all the way back. Just maintain max speed. I don't know if the ball's going to come on net, but I hit it forward here. I'm going to try to take this up sidewall. And by sidewall, I mean this sidewall. Mess up the flick. GG's. We will check out this game. I don't know. Both sides played y'all played really well on the opposing team. My teammate played great too. There's definitely less egregious errors in this match. Very low scoring for the start. Y'all played really well.
Thanks.
How'd it feel?
Like I'm still playing like hot garbage, but it's okay.
That was okay. Sometimes we don't always get the touches we're looking for. I definitely didn't. Get reset here. Team makes a good chow. I don't know if there were any moments that were super instructive. I don't love that early jump from me. Opponents did a good job of running through. I try to run through here. I don't get a demo, but it still works. Always facing the play. When my teammate's overcommitted, I'm just jumping. I'm not even trying to flip into the ball. I shouldn't get bumped there though. That was dangerous. And I think we almost get scored on here. Get this ball forward. Nothing so far that's super instructive. Keeping speed up, making sure I win this boost, which is good. I noticed they did using a lot of recovery mechanics this lobby to stay in the game. It's kind of not central to our idea of challenges, But to get back and be ready for when your teammate's challenging faster, always doing the fundamentals like this. Jump, wave dash, getting to max speed. Here, I flick the ball, but I get bumped. I am holding reverse, making sure I don't lose speed, coming down the wall, half flipping, using speed flip to stay on top of the ball so that rolls high. Empty jump to recover down just that little bit quicker to be in place for a shot if need be. This is fine. Teammate should have. All these little recovery mechanics stack to get us out of defense. Even little things like wave dash, speed flip there gets me upfield so much quicker, and now I can kind of occupy this space. When this touch goes to the left, I'm confused as to how we're not... I think we're ready. We just need to speed flip after it. I think we could have gone for that. Or flip after it. I think we were first there. But this is fine. We're letting them overcommit. We don't want to let opponents have free corner boost. So in this position, when I start moving back, you want to move up and don't let them have the corner boost. Very important that you don't let them have corner boost. Good stop, though. We're fine here. I'm going to move into the net. We want to continue to make challenges or move up the back wall. Here, we leave the back wall uncovered. So after this ball goes high, you want to run up the back wall immediately because he's going up the back wall, right? So you need to get some height to defend him. But when you just move forward here on the ground, it leaves a lot of space behind you. And he's going to use that space to make us awkward. I run into net to try to get more behind. We're able to get out. Good 50. And I think we just didn't full send here. Yeah, I just accidentally, misclick. I like this card design a lot. I could have got a bump there too. But jumping, wave dashing, gets us back max speed. Able to play the ball. Good try on the bump. I just am immune, I guess. That jump to the wall for me is really bad. I need to keep my speed up. Almost gets a scored on. Good save. And then I should not get bumped here. I should be boosting ahead to run, and get closer to the play to dodge. I just try to use a jump to dodge, which is lazy, and get bumped, and then we get scored on. Y'all's play is really good, and I think the aerial plays didn't really feel very satisfying. I'm convinced y'all were playing a lot better than us. I was very interested to see this play. This was a really nice recovery. This is like that Garrett G bump into ceiling shot. Oh, you didn't hit wheels. You hit ceiling, and then you bounced off. It's perfect.
Just trying to stay flat.
Yeah. That was really good.
Thank you.
That's the grand plays that we love to see.
Yeah.
He'll be GC in 2 weeks.
We'll be there.
Guaranteed.
I get a bad touch there. I should have taken it to the sidewall. This is bad. It's still bad. Just get a good 50. Speed flips to recover. If I didn't use speed flips there, I think we might be scored on. Make it's a good touch, and then I think we get aerial plays from here. I don't think there's anything too interesting after this. Questions on challenging principles? I didn't really see many opportunities to discuss this concept in this lobby. This lobby was by far the cleanest. Maybe y'all were listening. You played really well, especially for not even being the highest ranked lobby on average. Really good. Cool. Freaky has a replay analysis at 4. I will be back in a few hours for some more replays. Thank you all so much for coming. I will be here every other week. I do my coaching Monday night in the clubhouse. Just scroll up, check the event calendar here to be notified when I go live. Make sure to mark interested. I will end this event. Freaky will be coming in. Coach Freaky, coach for Team Power, German coach. Team Germany coach as well. FIFA E World Cup, former Vitality pro player. Many teams will be in here, and I will see y'all tomorrow at my next event. Or if you're a VIP, I'll be going live if you want to just hang while I do some VIP replays in a couple hours. Cool. Air Dribble Roadmap 2 is going to come out in a second. I'm going to title it, publish it. It's probably my biggest video I've worked on in the last 4 months. So please, if you do see a video on your homepage, click it for the algorithm and maybe leave it playing in the background on your phone or something for me. That would be nice.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes. If we all do that, we can at least have 12 full watches. I'll be expecting 100% watch time from the first 12 viewers.
All right.
All right.
But
Pretty sure I'm breaking terms of service with that in some way. Whoa, new controversy.
We'll
Whoa.
keep
All
it
right.
secret. We got you.
Thank you all for coming. I'll see y'all in a bit. Peace, guys. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks, man.
Later.
Appreciate you, Spook.
I am going to eat the Chipotle bowl while I publish this air dribble roadmap video, and I'll answer questions for the next 5 minutes. I'm leaving the Discord. See y'all. All right, we left Discord. I'm gonna eat this Chipotle bowl, this mega giga Chipotle bowl, half of it at least, and then hopefully publish this video. This is an exciting video. Been working on this one for many moons. It's actually so difficult. I'm just gonna eat this off camera. It's so monstrous. I need to take it to like my kitchen and like split it up, put it in a bowl or something. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. You know when you just have a feeling? You just have a feeling. All right, let's go look at the content pipeline. Let's plan this video. Okay. Big video. Let's schedule this. Air dribble roadmap. I think we fixed all the render glitches on this video. Very exciting. Air dribbles are one of the most important mechanics in modern Rocket League. They are vital for improving your game, ranking. Air dribbles are one of the most important mechanics in modern Rocket League. Air dribbles are one of the most important mechanics in modern Rocket League. They are vital for improving your game, ranking up, and let's be honest, they look cool. But here's the thing. Most air dribble tutorials get this wrong because they completely oversimplify it. They'll go in free play, show you one perfect setup, and then say, just do this pack for 100 hours and make sure you get a good first touch. The problem is these pro tutorials end at level 1. Something about air dribbles are one of the There's like a weird sound effect that comes in here. Air dribbles are one of the most important mechanics that kind of scares me. I don't know if that was intentional vital by the editors. Improving your game, ranking up, and let's be honest, they look cool. But here's the thing. Most air dribble tutorials get this wrong because they completely oversimplify it. They'll go in free play, show you one perfect setup, and then say, just do this pack for 100 hours and make sure you get a good first touch. The problem is these pro tutorials end at level 1 when there are actually 5 levels to air dribbles. This is why you can air dribble decently in training, but the second you get into a real game, you whiff completely. I know this because I spent years doing air dribbles in free play and then wondering why I wasn't improving even after 4,000 hours of trial and error. It wasn't until I met a pro who taught me this that I realized there was a whole new world to air dribbles I never knew about. He taught me that buttery smooth air dribbles aren't just one skill. They are made of many micro skills that you can stack. And once you know exactly which ones are missing, you can fix them one by one instead of wasting another 100 hours guessing. This video is about how to air dribble at 5 levels of difficulty. After 4 months, I'm ready. We're ready to release the complete air dribble system. Hope it helps. Find for me and my team's complete air dribble roadmap with step-by-step training packs for all levels. Join our free Discord. It's called the Rocket League Academy, and inside over 60,000 players are improving daily. But before we jump to your level, there are 2 core secrets that unlock everything. Every rank needs to understand these. If you're stuck trying to air dribble in ranked, I guarantee you're missing at least one of these concepts we're about to cover. Here's what really grinds my gears about most of these air dribble tutorials. They basically give you the fish rather than teaching you how to fish. You know the saying, like, if you give a man a fish, you feed them for a day, but if you teach the man to fish, you feed them for a lifetime. It applies here. Stay with me. Stick with me. For example, they'll show you one magical setup where the ball is rolling slowly at the wall. There's no bounce, and it's perfect. And then they say, just do this in game. That's like teaching somebody to drive by only practicing in an empty parking lot and then telling them to go drive in downtown New York. It doesn't work. I'm making a playlist called SpookyLuke Movies for my videos that are like 60 minutes to 2 hours long, like full Rocket League documentaries. LOL. Here's what really frustrates me about these tutorials. Most of these are made by cracked pros that don't actually know how to teach, and so they completely ignore where most players are coming in from. Your brain doesn't work like a computer where you can just watch a pro do something and then download perfect air dribble program.exe. You need to understand the stepping stones and the underlying system behind why pros are doing what they're doing. The real game changers are two control concepts that literally no tutorials I've seen explain. Camille, the video guy, can I ask you for a favor? I'm publishing the air dribble roadmap right now. Can you go in and add cards at some time tomorrow? You can add up to 5 video cards for whenever I basically mention a video, whether it's on the League Bootcamp channel or the main channel. I think I shout out a couple videos throughout. This one. This is when the ball sticks to the wall, glued to the curve. Mechanics. This is how you time your first touch to perfection. Secret number 1 is the arc equation. When a ball rolls up the wall, it goes through what I call the 3-phase arc. Phase 1 is the wall hug. This is when the ball sticks to the wall, glued to the curve perfectly. This is where most players think, oh, perfect. How did the final game go? Then comes phase 2, which is the transition point. This happens when the ball hits apex height and physics takes over. This is where 90% of players panic and mess up their first touch. Finally, you have phase 3, which is the predictable arc. In the last step, the ball follows a perfect curve down from the wall. Smart players use this phase and they don't fight it. Now, here's the equation part. The ball's spin determines the arc. When the ball is rolling off the wall, you'll see this heavy backspin. That's what creates that wide arc that pulls the ball away from the wall. Whenever you have a rolling ball, it will fall off the wall shortly after it reaches its apex. Then that distance, that separation between the ball and the wall, will increase until eventually the ball falls down and hits the ground. Should you be jumping before you touch the ball? Should you be jumping as you touch the ball? Should you be jumping after you touch the ball? Want a quick air dribble setup without having to jump? Catch it in phase 1. Want time to work with? That's okay. You can let it drift to phase 3. Just be prepared to jump early and add an extra oomph to the touch. This idea is why pros can get perfect first touches on their air dribbles from everywhere on the field. They're not more skilled, they just understand the arc equation, so they know how to meet the ball based on what distance it is from the wall. The second secret I'm going to call the interception jump. This is about perfectly timing your jump to meet the ball's arc. A lot of people don't understand that when you hold jump, the mechanic changes from the tap jump. On the left, we'll have the tap jump. This is for quick, minimal height. When you tap jump, you get 1.25 seconds of flip time. This is perfect for phase 2 intercepts. When Are you watching the whole thing one more time before you publish it?
Only a tiny bit off the wall.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch the full thing. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the full thing, Marbles. I just wanted to check a couple moments for errors while I schedule it, and I'm letting it play for you guys while I title and thumbnail it on my second monitor. We have the hold jump. This is an extended jump for maximum height. The maximum duration you can hold jump is 200 milliseconds. And when you do hold jump for the full 1/5 of a second, you actually extend your flip timer to 1.45 seconds total. This hold jump technique is more important when you need to reach out from the wall and catch that ball that's falling down in phase 3. Now you might be wondering, Luke, what about if the ball's in phase 1, if it's just rolling up the wall? Great catch. In that case, you can just do the drive through. This is no jump at all, just pure momentum. If the ball is still glued to the wall in phase 1, sometimes the smoothest first touch is just driving straight into it and then jumping after the first touch. Here's the key concept. Your jump timing determines where you intercept the ball arc. I call this the perfect interception point. In order to get a perfect first touch, you need to time the exact moment where your jump trajectory crosses the ball's arc. Miss this timing by 0.3 seconds early and you'll crush the ball into the wall. Miss it 0.3 seconds late and you'll send the ball. I need to make a Discord post and let people know that the air dribble roadmap is live. Maybe Instagram story too, we'll see. But I'm gonna publish it now. How to air dribble at 5 levels of difficulty. Bang. I published it. Flying to the midfield. Hopefully there are no errors. If you time it perfectly, the ball sits on your car like it belongs there. Finally, the third core concept, a little bit of a bonus. I didn't have this earlier in the script. The clock method. Yes, you heard me right. I said the clock method. This is a Rocket League tutorial. If you want the link in bio, I've got a link down there. It's not that type of link though. You got to go to my Instagram for that. Let's say we're approaching from the left wall. We'll picture a clock face over the ball as you approach. The key observation is your contact point changes based on your field position. To show you what I mean, I'm going to pull up the air dribble roadmap. Reminder, this is the first link in the description below and it's completely free. If we start on the home page here, we can skip to the section on clock method for examples. By the way, if you're confused about the arc equation or jump mechanics and you want examples, skip to those tabs. There are GIFs on each page explaining the concepts. So if I went too fast here, you could slow it down. But what is the clock method? The clock method states to picture a clock face on the ball as it rolls up the wall. The key observation is the angle of our first touch sets the trajectory of the air dribble. So for example, on the left wall here, your contact point changes whether you're at the backfield, midfield, or upfield. In the backfield off the left wall, we want to be striking the ball around 8 to 9 o'clock. If the ball's more near the midfield now, our touch needs to be around 7 or 8 o'clock. We need an equal combination of under the ball and behind the ball. Finally, if we're on the left wall and upfield, aka near our opponent's corner, we want to hit the ball under, closer to 6 or 7 o'clock, because we want more up and out to the middle than we do necessarily forward towards the opponent's net. The closer you are to your opponent's net, the more under you want to be on your first touch. The further you are from the opponent's net, the more behind the ball you want to be on your first touch. This holds true off the left wall or off the right wall. Going back to our air dribble roadmap, let's look for examples on the right wall. I just realized my groceries were delivered today. We're in our backfield. Now, oh no, my milk is going to spoil. I got to go find it. Okay, I'm going to let this play. This is the same concept as the left wall. We want to be more behind the ball, so that way we hit it far, high, and forward on our first touch. As we get closer to the opponent's net, on the right wall at midfield now, we want to strike between 4 and 5 o'clock. This is the same as earlier. We want equal parts forward and up. Finally, if we are past half boost and closer to our opponent's net, we want to hit the ball around 5 or 6 o'clock. In this position, we want to favor more upward than forward on our first touch setup. You may have noticed these gameplay examples going on in the background. These are not me. These are my personal coach and one of our coaches at the Rocket League Bootcamp, Shock's clips. For those of you who don't know, Shock was the former North American MVP back in season 9 COVID era. And what I love most about Shock's explanations is that mechanics didn't come easy to him. As a matter of fact, many of the concepts you see in this video, he taught me in an over hour-long video we did on the Rocket League Bootcamp YouTube channel. It's completely uncut, where we break down exactly how all of these concepts change with real training pack examples. So if you want more, I'll have that link up here. Camille, the video guy, help me out. But for the sake of time, I'll just show you guys the best moments from that interview throughout the rest of this one when it helps. If this all sounds confusing, don't worry. It was confusing to me too. It'll all make sense when we slow it down.
So I'm really focusing on lofting the ball high and forward like this. And as you can see now, I don't have to do that much. And I will actually let this one play again to kind of drive the point home, as I'm focusing on being more behind it than one that I'm closer to the net.
Makes a lot of sense. So the further back we are on the field, the more behind the ball we want to be on these first touches.
Yes. Think of it as a clock, right? When you're back here, like in terms of your relation to the ball, center of the bottom of the ball is 6 o'clock, and we're on this side, for example, then we're going to want to be hitting it at like 8 or 9 o'clock, like the back third of the ball.
Yeah. You need maximum forward momentum to carry the ball toward their net. If the ball is in the midfield area, you want to connect between 6 and 7 o'clock. So like if you move closer to the net, how does that change?
On a ball that's halfway, I'm now going to start being more focused on hitting it upwards rather than forward. Your defenders are going to be back towards the net. most of the time. So we don't want to just push the ball at them. If I do the same thing I did in the other one and I focus on being behind it, it starts looking like this. And okay, that one is obviously really bad, but the point does stand that like, I'm going to struggle to keep the ball high in that scenario and not be easy to challenge. So I want to focus on popping the ball more high, even if it's really far away from me. I'm going to have more success doing that and focusing more hitting it around like that 6-7 o'clock area, more centered underneath the ball, so that I go high first and then forward is what I'm going to be thinking about doing because we're closer to the net.
Finally, if you're near your opponent's corner, we want to hit directly under the ball at 6 o'clock. In fact, if you're right next to the corner or in the corner, in some cases, 5 o'clock. This is because when we're close to the opponent's net, we actually want to take the ball out to the midfield first, then redirect towards the goal mid-flight.
Actually, while the air dribble has a really good one that's close to the net, this one here, I'm actually going to take it a little bit away from the net. You can see I'm actually hitting more on the left side of the ball, and I'm taking it out first and then towards the net.
Yeah, it's a great insight.
Were my
Because like, if you
groceries
take
not
this
delivered?
shot and you hit it anywhere from behind, you just drill it into the corner.
Yep, like here. Doesn't work.
When you can combine the arc equation, with
yeah, it
the
wasn't able to be
interception
delivered.
jump
That was
and
fine.
the clock method,
Kind of lucky,
you will
actually.
stop chasing air dribbles.
All right,
and
I'm
start
testing all these.
creating them.
The
These
title and
apply
thumbnail
to
combos
every
on my right
single level
monitor.
we're about to cover. Whether you're going for your first air dribble or you're attempting advanced back wall setups, you're going to use these same concepts. Each level requires you to stack specific micro skills on top of these foundations. That's why I've organized everything here into 5 progressive levels. Each level builds on the previous one, but you can jump straight to where you need help. If you're like a little unsure, opt for the lower level. There's going to be some stuff you probably haven't heard taught before, then go
That's
back
all
to the
right.
high
They
level.
didn't
We'll
rob
start with
me.
level 1.
They
If you've never hit a clean
refunded
air dribble,
it, so I
beginning
don't
here,
even think
we're
it was
gonna
ever
master
paid.
first touches, clean flight paths, and basic control using these 2 secrets. In level 2, we're going to add directional air roll. We'll learn single turns, hood positioning, tornado spins, and my 3 key adjustments to make everything smoother. If you haven't heard of concepts like finding the line, or you've never scored an air dribble while continuously spinning, start at level 2. In level 3, we'll take it up a notch with real game scenarios that require continuous air roll. We'll be going over wall reads from any angle, jump timing variations, and dodge control when nothing goes as planned. In level 4, we'll cover ground air dribbles and advanced scoring. This is things like tornado takeoffs, creative setups, and actually finishing your air dribbles instead of just 2-touching it to the goal line. And then finally, level 5, we're going to cover back wall mastery for the mechanical gods and cracked kids in the audience. This includes insta resets and finishing sequences that make your opponents question reality. Okay, those are the 5 levels. Pick which one you feel confident with. Each level is going to include specific training progressions. For all the custom training packs, the workshop codes, and the progression checklists I mentioned, they're organized by level in my air dribble roadmap. That once again, that's in my free Discord community, link in bio. Click there, it's first link below, it's free. Look for the channel called Air Dribble Roadmap, choose your level, and let's unlock your air dribble potential.
2 years later, I joined your program, finally got to GC. That's cool, man. Which one did you join the boot camp or you join the clubhouse?
Welcome to level 1. This is about hitting your first air dribble. If you've never pulled off a clean air dribble before, this is the foundation. Everything in this level focuses on the simplest possible air dribble scenario. We're going to contact the ball in phase 1 of the arc equation. So remember, that's when the ball is still rising up the wall. The ball is going to be hugging the wall perfectly. This means we don't need complex jump timing yet. This is going to change in higher levels, but for now, we're keeping it simple with 3 fundamental steps that work for every setup. Step 1, the setup. Most players think air dribbles start when you hit the ball off the wall. This is wrong. Air dribbles actually start with your setup. We're going to begin in free play. Now, this is the point where most tutorials fail you. They will show you the flashy part, but skip the setup that makes everything else possible. Don't skip this. Let me fix that. To get the right ball movement, here's exactly what you need to do. Use the up command or down command on your D-pad to spawn the ball on your car or in front of you. I'll use down on the D-pad for simplicity. We're gonna drive toward the wall at half boost. This speed is crucial for consistency. You don't wanna be holding down boost and you don't wanna be just driving either. You want a medium speed rolling ball. If the ball is bouncing as it goes up the wall, you'll have to make impossible jump timing adjustments that we're not ready for in level 1. Let's talk about about the spacing secret. What most players do wrong is they dribble the ball up the wall the whole way. This is wrong. Before the ball reaches the wall, we actually want to pump your brakes. You want to create about 1 to 2 car lengths of space between you and the ball before the ball starts going up the wall. This gives the ball time to roll smoothly up the wall without interference or collisions. This spacing is key. Once you have a perfect rolling ball, we're going to move on to the first touch. For the first touch, I'm going to open up the air dribble roadmap and use training pack wall to air dribble by IP Joker to make sure that the setup is controlled and all we have to focus on is our first touch. If we use the clock method for this shot at mid boost, since we're about halfway up the field, we want to be hitting the ball near 6 or 7 o'clock. If you hit too low, near 6, the ball will move out to the midfield and your car will be stuck under it. Too high, and you won't pop the ball high enough to actually be able to get under it and air dribble. Hitting the ball between 6 and 7 perfectly puts the ball on a trajectory toward the center of the opponent's net. After you make your first touch, you need to do what I call the adjustment. This is where most players fail because I'm going to write an announcement to my free Discord as well as my YouTube community tab. I want to let them know that the air dribble roadmap is finally live. Maybe I'll share an image with them as well. After 4 months of work and almost a dozen people contributing. The most extensive video I think that's ever been made in Rocket League on air dribbles is complete. I'm so excited for y'all to see it. Click the link, go check it out. It's on the main channel. Part that most new players miss, I'm not doing any complicated air roll here. The part that new players miss, pay attention after I drive up the wall, I brake tap here. You see that brake tap? So pro coach Verge calls this the pop and stop. And I think that's a very good way of putting it. After you pop the ball, yeah, Marbles, you did the trial. Yeah, we need times. Not sure what we should do about this. I'll ask the team if anybody can open up times. Find it. But now we're sort of pushing them behind the ball. I'll show it off the left wall too. If we don't do that pop and stop, we sort of rise with the ball, rise above it. And this has utility, like if I'm going for like a ceiling pinch or something. But for most folks who are trying to do like 2-touch air dribbles, you want to hit the ball, break, then jump and fly after it. But when you're in your back half, this doesn't really work. Like when you have a lot of ground to cover, what I mean to say is if you do this like kind of pop and stop technique, you have to use a lot of boost. You're going to run out of steam. When the ball's deep in my half, I will just drive through it. And then I'll use like 2 jumps to catch back up to the ball really quickly. And now I have like a nice guided carry. And I know I'm using a lot of air roll, so ignore the air roll. So the pop and stop technique is useful on like your platinum air dribbles. You're near the net. We get this one nice touch. Pop, stop, jump. Pop, drop, and roll. Something like this. Join the RLC 30-day free trial, link in description. Back to the video. Now, let's talk about the air roll orientation. Unless you are trying to fly sideways or upside down on this adjustment, which is going to be very confusing for new players, you want to air roll to get your car in a position you can recognize. The question is, how do we go from here to here in line with the ball in the fastest way? Think of it like this. We need to get our car from sideways here to face down, nose up, or face up, butt down, or face down, butt up. That's my favorite one personally. Comment your favorite position below. This is a Rocket League tutorial. 2 methods to do this. I'll make my recommendation in a second, but you can use air roll left or air roll right. So for me, these are square and circle, just the single button presses. These are called directional air roll. Or you can use joystick air roll or free air roll. For me, this is R1, and I have to hold down the button and hold down R1 and select the direction I want to roll with my joystick. If you're confused as to what I'm talking about, quick lesson. Rocket League has 2 types of air roll. We have air roll in the settings, which most players actually call free air roll or free roll or joystick air roll. This is the air roll R1, where when I hold it down, nothing happens. I have to click my joystick in order to make my car move. If I just jump and I hold R1, nothing happens. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see these 2 settings, which were added in 2017, 2016. It's kind of a big deal. The difference between these 2, which together are called directional air roll, that just means air roll left or air roll right. The difference with these buttons is they are unique controls, so they're 1 button inputs. So if I just click square, I start rolling. Whereas if I click R1, I have to select left to start rolling. Okay, so this is a big deal. Because air roll right or air roll left unlocks the joystick, we can tilt at the same time.
How you doing?
Roll.
Fozzie, I was just going to send you a message, but since you're here,
skill ceiling and more I know you're out this week, so I will get shorts to you when I can. I've been pushed back. I'm working on irritable roadmap stuff, but I will check out your shorts and upload them soon. I know you're out this week, so I will revise them. 29th to the 3rd. More complicated mechanic, but also a quicker one and more flexible one once you learn it. For now, you need to know one spin. I think it's super important that everybody knows the spin, whether or not you use arrow left or arrow right. I'm talking about the tornado spin. The tornado spin is performed by pushing your joystick to the right while arrow lefting, or pushing your joystick to the left while holding arrow right. The reason the tornado spin is useful is because when you're flying and you start tornadoing, notice how our nose faces all 8 corners of the field, or all 4 corners of the field, all 8 sides of the field: forward, top right, right, back right, left, back left, front left. You get the idea. Well, if we do this off the wall, same thing happens. We get this nice up, down, left, right. Notice how tornado spin puts us perfectly at the opposite post. This is very useful, because when we take off from either wall and do either tornado spin, you're gonna see this property. Shock explains in detail how to use tornado spin on your takeoffs, on the left wall and on the right wall, in this video of level 2 of the air dribble roadmap. If you want the full step-by-step breakdown, you can watch that entire video. It's linked on the level 2 tab of the air dribble roadmap. But here's the key concept that all of you who are watching this need to understand.
And all that does is what I'll demonstrate here. You jump off the wall and you get your car to point down and forward when you tornado spin right off launch. That creates a really simple and consistent way to get your nose face back at the ball, while also being pointed down enough to actually get underneath it. Because if we just jump off the wall and spin, yeah, we get back face towards the ball, but we're going upwards still. We haven't pointed our nose down at all. Once we point our nose down, we actually have a chance to get back underneath the ball like this. So even without any spinning afterwards, so just the tornado spin takeoff and boosting, once my nose gets face back towards the ball, you'd call that like finding the line, aligning your nose with the ball. It looks like this. Now you can see we're actually able to air dribble to the net, and without any other rolling than that. The only roll I'm doing is the tornado spin off the wall, and we're actually able to carry it all the way to the net if I boost enough properly without.
I feel like there are which is R1 and stick left. Well, notice we're not really tilting down under the ball. Important note: you can you don't do this. But I mean, you're your own man now. You're a grown boy. You're a teenager. You're gonna go do whatever you want to do. Camille, the video guy, you got anything to tell him?
Yeah, just stick to the directional arrow, I guess.
Stick to the directional arrow. Yeah, it's just because you can tilt forward, like it's just so much smoother because I can just time my
Yeah,
boost.
it should be live later
We'll
this afternoon for coaching.
if it's overwhelming. I can understand why some people get scared by this movement, but it's just so much higher skill ceiling. There are some people on Facebook
and easy consistency building spins that most professionals.
Let me introduce you to my creative assistant,
Amazing.
Claude. Claude is an AI collaborator that works with you, not just for you. You can literally do so many things with Claude. What's really cool is that you can use Claude connectors to connect.
I need to make a comment here. You don't do this, but I mean, you're your own man now. You're a grown boy. You're a teenager. You're gonna go do whatever you want to do. Camille, the video guy, you got anything to tell him?
Yeah, just stick to the directional arrow, I guess.
Stick to the directional arrow. Yeah, it's just because you can tilt forward, like it's just so much smoother because I can just time my boost. And we'll explain this more in level 2 if it's overwhelming. I can understand why some people get scared by this movement, but it's just so much higher skill ceiling. There are some people on Facebook that are gonna comment on this and be like, I still don't understand. Arrow left, arrow right has 0 competitive advantage. I think it's just wasting spins. If you're in the air and you're spinning, you're wasting spins.
I messaged the team Marbles about opening up more
that
spots.
you can do better.
Call spots. We're
Reddit's
probably
gonna
just
love
because
this.
of the holidays.
Should we send this
I
one to
apologize.
Reddit, or should we let them find it themselves? Camille, the video guy.
We can do both, actually.
We can send it to Reddit and let them find it themselves. Oh, they love that. Theoretically, if you made the perfect touches in Rocket League, you never have to jump off the ground. Think about that.
You can just use those bots that we are using now.
Yeah. Theoretically.
Maybe we should make a tutorial on how to download the bot.
Yeah, new controversy unlocked. Woo! You could try to fly upside down, but that's gonna make this impossible for most players in their first air dribble. Here's the biggest mistake. Do not boost through the adjustment. If you boost while air rolling, you'll overshoot the ball every time. You wanna wait until you finish air rolling, then start boosting. This ensures the ball stays above your car where you can control it. Remember, in phase 1, the ball isn't drifting away fast, so you have time to air roll, get positioned properly, then boost to get under it. Finally, on to step 3, the carry. If you follow steps 1 and 2 correctly, you should now be just under the ball, behind it, headed toward the center of your opponent's net. Here's where the gentle touch philosophy comes in. Kind of like my uncle. That just came into my brain. The key to effective air dribbles is being gentle. You don't want to hold boost through the entire carry. Instead, you want to feather boost. So think quick taps, not long holds. You can use a burst of extra boost to get under the ball before your first touch. But at point of contact, we should start feathering boost. So think swoop under it with a burst of boost, then start feathering boost. This combo catches up to the ball quickly enough, but still keeps the ball close enough that you can make an outplay touch when a defender challenges. Now onto getting multiple touches. If you have trouble getting 4 to 5 touches, start with what's called a 2-touch air dribble. Master the consistency of 2 touches before trying for more. Let's go over some common mistakes in this whole carry process. So we've talked about boosting too much and pushing the ball away, but there's also not staying under the ball. It's very easy to get behind the ball on your first couple air dribbles, but if you try to go too fast instead of being controlled, you're going to be in this position where you're just kind of pushing the ball forward and down instead of keeping it up. We want to try to stay underneath the ball as much as we can in an air dribble. That makes it the most difficult to defend. And finally, let's rapid fire some quick tips and kind of FAQs for the for level 1. First off, do I need to air roll during this carry? No. Air rolling is optional for this level, but it can help with something called angular momentum, and we'll get to it in a second. Luke, where should I aim? The answer is aim high. I learned air dribbles by aiming 1 goal length above the real goal. In my experience, most new players undershoot, and it's always better to miss an air dribble high over the defender, and then your teammate can shoot, rather than low and just give them an easy save. Finally, what if I mess up the air dribble? Stay behind it and don't panic. Floating behind an air dribble and trying to get a 50-50 is still a massive advantage for the attacker because you can control when the 50-50 happens. So don't panic. If you're losing control of an air dribble, just stay behind it. It's all gonna be
on the field during.
If you do absolutely nothing, AI might. This class.
An aerial versus if I were to jump up and do the same thing, you can see how my nose just pointed straight up if I move my analog stick the same way. So now I don't get that tilt of the car. So now I'm moving in one less direction and I get less ability to approach the ball from underneath the same way I would with directional. So that's why it looks so much different and so much more efficient to get underneath the ball with tornado spin / directional air roll.
Huge thank you to everybody on the team, coaches, video editors, graphics people who contributed to this. It's truly incredible. One of my favorite videos ever, probably. Planes instead of having full 3-dimensional access. For air dribble specifically, directional air roll unlocks a couple things that I'm hoping are going to convince you need to learn. Number 1, you get tornado spin takeoffs. This is what gets you airborne faster and more precisely. Second, all right. All right. Video is posted, y'all. Don't know what else to say. That was a banger video. Air Dribble Roadmap is live. I'm going to go eat some food. I'm going to be coming back for coaching in a little bit. So thank you all so much for being here. I'll be back in an hour or so. And yeah, thank you all for coming. Luke, can you help me get out of gold? Maybe in an hour. And thanks for coming, everybody. See you, Marbles. See you, Fozzie.